The team Qwen has released a highly efficient coding model, which is a mixture of expert architecture with 80 billion total parameters, but only activates 3 billion at inference time. This is the model we are going to install in this video locally with the help of llama.cpp, and I will be testing it out on various coding prompts. This is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. Please like the video and subscribe and consider becoming a member. Please also follow me on X if you're looking for AI updates without any hype. You can see that I already have done videos on how to get llama.cpp installed. So I already have it installed, and if you don't know how to get it installed, just go through my channel and watch any one of these videos for Linux, Windows and Mac, and then you will be all set. Now before I show you the installation, let's talk a little bit about this model, because I think the model is something really cool when it comes to coding. The architecture is quite interesting. It combines traditional attention with gated delta net, which is a linear attention variant, and the layout is hybrid. There are 512 experts, only 10 are active and one is shared. So this is designed specifically for agentic coding tasks, which means tool use, long horizon reasoning and error discovery. If you look at this benchmark information, it has easily beaten a lot of big names like GLM 4.7, DeepSeek V3.2 and even Minimax M2.1 on all 5 benchmarks. Look at this diagram. This scatter plot shows the efficiency story very clearly. Qwen3 coded next sits on the Pareto frontier, which is the optimal efficiency line with only 3 billion active parameters, and has achieved 44% on SUI-Bench Pro. If you compare it to DeepSeek V3.2 or even Claude Opus 4.5, it is quite good in terms of its efficiency, because the model is delivering near frontier performance at a fraction of compute cost. And that is where Qwen team is trying to project these models, that even if they are slightly less performant than big labs, the cost is very low and you can really strike a very cost to efficiency balance when you are running these models. Enough talk, let's get it running and we will see how it works. So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to use this Ubuntu system. I have one GPU card, NVIDIA H100 with 80 GB of VRAM. And don't worry, I haven't bought it. Keep telling people that if you want to have these sort of GPUs, just go to Massed Compute. I will drop the link in video's description. I will also give you 50% discount coupon. Just rent it and run. No need to buy these GPU cards. The model is quite huge. So I'm just going to use this Unsloth's GGO file. So really big shout out to them for creating this. Qwen team also has got a GGUF, but I think that is slightly larger than to my liking. Okay, so we already have llama.cpp installed. First up, let's download the model from Hugging Face. And the model is now being downloaded. The model is downloaded, taking around 49 gig of disk space on my size in this quant. If you don't have that much VRAM, you can of course go with the lower quant if you like. Then you can run this CLI, the llama.cpp CLI, in order to talk to model. So let me run this. And these are the hyperparameters which I'm using, and it is going to load it onto my GPU and then we can talk with it. And the model is now loaded. We can talk with it in the terminal. So first up, I'm just asking it to write me a C++ solution, and given these strings, give me a distinct subsequence. Let's run this and you can see the speed. Let me also show you the VRAM consumption as the model is fully loaded onto the GPU. So it is consuming over 48 gig of VRAM. And you know what? Even in this quantized format, this response is excellent. Correct DP approach, proper space optimization with reverse iteration, as you can see, and the code is very clean. It also has done some self-correction during the trace, which really shows good reasoning. Not much thinking is there, which is good. Look at this, really good stuff. I think actual code is really correct, and the answer is also sorry, the answer is also correct, and these are the number of tokens it has taken generation per second, which is very quick. Okay, next up I'm going to ask it to create me a single HTML file which should give us a sleek, modern, responsive landing page for an EV startup called Vault Drive. And then there are various interface features where I want it to be interactive, some charts, some illustrations, and the glass morphism cards, some smooth animations. Lot of stuff I'm asking it to do. Let's see if it is able to do that or not. It has already jumped right into the code. And it has generated the code and didn't take too long. And you know what, if I show you the result, I think you are going to fall off your chair. Look at this. I'll just reload it. I have copy pasted the whole code here, by the way, and then opening it in the browser. But look at this. This is simply amazing landing page. Look at the animation, all running static in the HTML, and notice in the background what is happening. All of these animations are running. I wasn't expecting this model to create that. Look at the color scheme, and the interface is extremely modern and sleek, very responsive. Look at these. If I just reload it, I think this number was counting earlier. There you go. You see, it is for EV and it is counting again, very responsive. Look at these charts. How good is that? There is no malformation. I don't see any irregularities there at all. And again, it is creating those tabs as I asked it. Look at this animation. You see, power up faster than your coffee break. All of this creative writing it has done it on its own. I didn't ask it. Software engineering as we knew is no longer there. Wow. So I think this is a direct match for Anthropic, I must say, because the coding is simply sublime. Good stuff. Okay, let me, you know what, check out another one, but we can call it a day only on this output. Next and final for this video, I'm just going to test it out on SQL optimization, which is always a hairy thing. So I'm asking it to explain what exactly is the performance issue, what's wrong, and then give me the optimized version. Okay, it has already gone right into it. I'm just spellbounded by its speed and accuracy. Anyway, I will let it print and then we will check it out. So as you can see, the model has correctly identified all three major issues, which is non-sargable error and correlated subqueries in subquery. And then it has provided me two solid optimization approaches, which is really good with the query. And even it has given me, if you just scroll down, this is alternative, even better. It has given me some real comprehensive indexing recommendation with clear performance impact estimate. So very impressive for a 3 billion active parameter model. I think this is production quality SQL optimization advice, and I have spent years on SQL optimization, so I can really verify that, because it has not only covered query rewriting but also some indexing strategy, whatever information it had around the schema. So look, I could go on and on with this model, but I will stop here. I'm going to make more videos around how to get it integrated with a lot of other tooling, maybe especially with OpenClaw. So stay tuned and let me know what do you think about this model. Again, please like the video and subscribe and consider becoming a member, as that helps a lot. Thank you for all the support.